What up guys, say don't know, it's your girl Sharika and I am back with another video. And in today's video I'll be talking about my COVID-19 experiences, how I managed the symptoms and the side effects, so stay tuned.
I ain't playing with you.
Yes, so when I found out that I had COVID, I had no symptoms whatsoever. I just did a test because work protocols, and I think I did the test Thursday and I got back the result about Friday night, Saturday morning. I got the result. I got the result twice, as though they did the test twice. And I started the quarantine the Saturday, and yeah, I never had any symptoms the Saturday, the Sunday, the Monday. I had a slight headache, and as the day progressed, Monday I started feeling sick, but that wasn't anything. I took a cold and flu, and I was fine again. So the Tuesday when I woke up, I had watery eyes, I had a headache, I was feeling dizzy and all sorts of stuff, and I took 2 more pills, went back to lie down after getting something to eat, and then in the evening I had a headache, my chest was killing me, I had a fever and all sorts of something. So I went to UA hospital. After going there, get some medication, I was there until the Wednesday, because that was the Tuesday evening. I stayed there the Tuesday night, came home the Wednesday evening or something like that. And this is how I was looking. My head still hurt me, but I still feel weak, dizzy and all sorts of something. So let me say that being at UA hospital was one of the most mind-blowing experiences that I had with COVID, because one, I'm sensitive to light, and I had to be lying down on the bed, and I had to be looking up in the ceiling, and the light just keep on making my headache worse, and there's absolutely nothing that I could do. Normally that cover your face, I couldn't do that because I was literally struggling. My chest was going to open up and let my heart out, and that's just how I felt, metaphorically speaking. And my headache was so intense. I literally couldn't move. I was weak as a rat. My foot couldn't move. I could move my hands, and I tried to record a video and the phone just fell out of my hands. My hands was the only thing I wasn't feeling pain in, and they were so weak. And even though I was there, I couldn't sleep. 2 o'clock, and mommy didn't go home because she was like, Sherry, you're going to be okay. And got injection. Even after getting the injection 2 o'clock, I still wasn't sleeping. My chest was still hurting, and all of that. My brother slept in the car, and I was like, Mom, you can go home, I'll be fine. But thanks to my mom, just thanks to my whole family who really was there to support me and let me know that everything is going to be okay. I really do appreciate you guys. But yeah, I came home the Wednesday, and I was looking so terrible. My eyes was pink and fuzzy. My tongue was burnt out because I had a high fever. I struggled to eat because my tonsil was swollen and everything. But so even though I was released from the hospital and I got medication and all of that, I still had symptoms, and they were intense until about the Friday. I felt okay. The symptom was just mild chest pain, headache, and dizziness here and there, but I was taking the medication. So the Sunday, going into the following week, everything started acting up again. My chest was hurting me. I was like, my heart literally feel like it's starting and stopping. And went back to the hospital, and I did a test. You can see right here, 24-hour. They monitored my heart rates and all of that, and more medication, and I was fine. And I had the coughing. Geez, it just made everything worse. When I cough, it just feels like I'm going to have an heart attack. My chest really hurt. I got dizzy after coughing. I had a headache, and the cough just made everything worse. And I think it was like the Wednesday I went back to the hospital for a review. The following week I was told that I had a chest infection, which wasn't something that I was. So after doing the eye test, which lasted for 24 hours, I didn't stay at the hospital and do it. I came home and they monitored my heart rate for 24 hours, and then I went back to the hospital on the Tuesday to do a review. I wasn't scheduled for a review, but I was feeling extremely dizzy. I was throwing up, and my chest was really hurting me. So I went back to do the review, because my final review was scheduled for the Wednesday, because I was supposed to be released from quarantine the Thursday, because the 14-day ended the Thursday. But I went to the hospital the Tuesday, and when I went there, I was told that I had a chest infection, which changed the whole thing. So when I was told that I had a chest infection, get new medication, and I went home, and I had to go back. That was a Tuesday. I had to go back the third. So after all of that, get a new medication for the chest infection. The home taking them, and everything wasn't really fine, because I was still throwing up. I threw up every single thing that I had, like down to mere water. I was throwing up. The medication, I couldn't get to take them because I was throwing them up, and all of that. So I went back to the doctor the Thursday, because I couldn't eat anything, and the vomiting just keep on getting worse. And so I went to the doctor the Thursday. I was told that I was dehydrated, my sugar level was low, my blood pressure was low, and the infection was just even getting worse, because I wasn't really taking, well, I tried to take the medication, but because I was throwing up, that didn't even work. And so all of that, and the pain was intense. So once again, I was put on IV because I was dehydrated, blood pressure was low, sugar was low. So if you guys wondering why am I in clothes, is because I was an emergency, didn't really have time to change, and there was like so amazed, how is it that your blood pressure is so low, how is it that your sugar is so low, and you are so dehydrated, but yet still I'm able to walk, even though I was really dizzy. I walked, and I got dehydrated, and sent home, and my quarantine was extended for a couple more days. But currently managing the damages of COVID is so hard, because I can only eat soft things, because I still throw up every now and then. Medication was extended because of how the infection got, and I can only eat certain things. I really don't have an appetite. I cannot smell anything up until this day. Loss of taste, but I just eat because I know I have to take the medication, and I just want to keep up with appearance. And I know a lot of you guys would say, why you didn't tell me that you have COVID or stuff like that. To be honest, with all that I was going through, talking about COVID just seems too real, and I just wasn't really ready for it. And so, and with that said, I just want to say with all the person that reached out, all the person that showed me their love and support while I was recovering, while I'm still recovering, I just want to say I really do appreciate you guys, and just take the necessary precautionary measures to ensure that you keep yourself safe. And COVID is not something that I would wish even on my worst enemy. It's something hard. I cannot smell up till this day. My chest still hurts. I'm still dealing with a lot. But how do I manage the symptoms? To be honest, I did home remedy, turmeric and garlic tea. I make sure to eat on time. I tried my best to stay hydrated, and I didn't have a choice. For the entire period of having COVID, I was so tired. So sleeping for me wasn't optional. I was sleeping, and even though I slept, I woke up back tired than I went to sleep before. And it's it was challenging having COVID, and it's still challenging. You know, I'm still at home. I'm supposed to go back to work next week, and I just can't wait. I am tired of being home, but at the same time, I just want to be okay. I'm getting better. My chest still hurts. So overall, the symptoms that I had with COVID, loss of mobility, because remember I said at first I wasn't able to walk because I was so weak, I was so dizzy, I lost taste, I lost smell. Up until this day, I had an eye fever until my tongue was so burnt. I had sore throat, I was coughing, I had chest pain. But one of the most things that I'm grateful for is that I was able to breathe for the most part. I was able to breathe for the most part, and I'm grateful for that. The side effects, I had a chest infection. I still have a cold, and talking for a long period of time, I still struggle. If you guys can see, I really have to stop and catch my breath at times, which is not usual for me because I talk pretty fast. But yeah. So if you guys wondering how did I manage the symptoms, I really did manage them, because as I said, when I found out that I had COVID, I had no symptoms whatsoever, and I started taking the necessary precautionary measures with the hope that I wouldn't have any symptoms whatsoever. But unfortunately that wasn't the case. But I drank turmeric and garlic. I try to stay hydrated. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetable. I try to stay hydrated, and when I got the prescription, I ensure that I take them on time. And if you guys know that I'm not a fan of taking pills, and I took them with pleasure. I took them so fast. But yeah, I'm so happy that I'm really getting over this. So to all of the person out there that is suffering from COVID, I just want to say to you that if I can, it means that you can do this too. And just trust in yourself, and just trust that God, He will put you through, because there is absolutely nothing that's impossible for God. And that was really what I held on to while I had COVID, because as I said, I didn't really tell a lot of person that I had COVID, because having COVID, to me, it just, talking about COVID seems too real, and the symptoms, it was just mind-blowing. And so I didn't really talk to much person, but I held on to the hope that God is able to pull me through. And yeah, just be strong, and you got this.